Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. The first item of business is permission to seek bids for pest control services.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Second.
And I will roll call. Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. Another, permission to seek bids. This is from cafeteria, food service, ice cream, and produce.
Yeah, it was listed under the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
Motion.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. The next item is the nominee for TSBA School Volunteer, and this year they've selected Michelle Taylor Ayers. And this has to go before the board, and then it's turned in by what, April?
Yeah, I'll actually submit it tomorrow
Okay.
if it's approved.
Yeah. Because we always end up, the submission date is right before our meeting, and that's why we have to do it so early.
I make a motion, we accept this recipient for Miss Michelle Ayers.
Motion?
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. Our next item is 2 letters of resignation, Brandy Ball Smith and Brittany Spradlin.
I make a motion to approve these letters of resignation.
Second.
Motion and second.
And I will roll call. Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. The next item is leave of absence request, Brenda Coffey, February 23rd through March 6th.
I'll make that motion.
Motion?
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. And the next item is 3 budget amendments, just routine.
I make a motion to approve these budget amendments.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. And we have a fundraiser request, dining card sales for OHS baseball equipment.
I make a motion, we approve this fundraiser request.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
And Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Motion carries. How long's that sales gonna be, do you know? I don't.
I believe it was through like pretty much the end of the year,
End of the year?
if I can recall.
Okay, it's supposed to,
May
he's got
1st.
the start date as now, but he didn't have an end date, so probably as long as they can sell.
Yeah.
The next item is debt service CD. Allison, any comments on that?
It's just getting formal board approval to withdraw the CD from First National that we have.
To finish up the gym project.
Is that gonna be
If
enough
we
to
need
fit?
it.
If
But
we
we
need
need
it.
permission.
Oh,
Just-
if you did, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just wanting to get.
We gotta get ready so we can pay our bills,
How
just to make sure
It's
everything.
like 260.
Yeah. 63, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
60.
but I don't know, I'm gonna have to get some information, like
Yeah.
as far as early withdrawal and
Mhm.
all that.
All the things
When
before
is
we
it
make a
due?
decision.
I think it's got about another year on it,
Ooh, okay.
because it was a 3-year CD.
Yes.
So if we use that, then that will be enough to finish.
Well, we hope, but we also don't know if we'll use it. If it hurts the system, we won't. Like if it's too expensive for us to pull it out.
It's gonna
we
cost
won't.
a lot, if we're gonna lose quite a bit.
Quite a
from
bit,
it
we
out.
won't.
early withdrawal, then we won't.
Right. But we need permission
Yeah.
because we'll have to pay our bills.
What's Ron, you know what the interest rate is on that?
It's not much.
It's not
Is it
much.
Mm-mm.
Is that,
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
I
you
was
said.
thinking about
Is that part of the fund
spending
balance?
it on a building
Oh,
plan?
yeah,
Okay.
that's,
Not
yeah.
But that's on
reinvesting
the
it.
books.
No, that's always been the
Well,
plan.
it's on the
Okay.
debt service books, not the actual general purpose.
Yeah.
This will just, is an insurance, if you need it, you can get it.
How long have we had it?
Years,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. a long
years.
time.
Well, they should be fairly lenient. We've had a
Yeah.
CD in the bank for years.
Yeah, they
And
should.
want us to continue to have some,
Yeah.
you'd think. But
You would think.
Yeah, you
this
can-
day and time,
Don't
you
know.
don't pay to think too much.
Now, our goal, as y'all know, was to pay for the gym without having to go in debt.
Yeah.
We're trying our best to do that,
Yeah.
so that's why, which I know y'all have known that's been
Which
the
is
plan the whole
Yeah.
time, but.
But, you know, we really don't have a lot of debt. I mean, what we got now?
The only thing we have is the Vine Apartments and the bond,
Yeah.
and the bond will be up in like 5 years, maybe 4
Yeah.
years.
So really, we're really sitting pretty good, are we not?
Yes, we've paid off almost all of our
Mhm.
stuff.
And you have to jump through hoops now to get approval
For
for
a
a
loan.
loan.
For a loan you do?
Mhm.
For a special school district, you do.
Oh,
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
But eventually we'll probably have to jump through hoops and that's okay.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
So what's the motion that we're asking for?
That we
Allow us permission.
approve
In case
to
we-
allow
in case we need
permission to cash the CD if needed.
Withdraw the debt service
Yeah.
CD from First National Bank.
Yeah.
Not saying we will, but
We
If
need that
needed.
permission because we'll have to.
We
make
won't have
it.
to come back to the
Right,
board for that.
yeah.
I make that motion.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
and Dorothy Watson.
Aye.
Motion carries. And then the last item, we've got 3 field trips for, this is the Pathways Group, University of the Cumberlands, Alice Lloyd College, and Berea College.
I make that motion to approve those field trip requests.
Motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dorothy Watson,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Motion carries. That is all the business we have tonight in director's report.
So, the deadline for the budget, of course, Allison and I are meeting, we were supposed to meet first thing in the morning, and thankfully she's gonna give me just a few minutes, but, so you all have till March 13th if you all have any input. Legislative updates, we have a ton in there. I hope you all can read kind of what I've written and it makes sense. If it doesn't, you can always call me. You also, we have a lot of great things going on, as y'all know. You've seen the basketball, right? I'm so excited about that. And of course, Jacob King, if you hadn't seen that, he's the 3A Coach of the Year. So we want to send out a huge congratulations to him. And I know Stacy will probably talk about all that, plus our basketball. But like, I was on cloud 9, you know, Bill and I were trying to watch the game during the meetings, not gonna lie. Super proud of our teams. Also, Miles Laxton will be our student, TSBA Student Award. And we do have a backup on there just in case something happens with Miles. But Miles will be the one that we will submit to TSBA. I've included TDOE updates just because this time of year it gets kind of crazy for districts, as you all know. It's time to push paperwork and a lot of paperwork. That kind of gives you all the information. Kathy, of course, does a great job with our lunch menus and breakfast menus, even with all the changes. Right now, as you all know, we are fighting hard for changes for our economically disadvantaged students in legislation. And I know you all are helping me with that, and I sure do appreciate that. That is huge for our school district, for Oneida, it's huge, so. I wish I had one more day in Nashville, but anyway, I'll take what I can get. I also included TSSAA updates, for you to read. I know that is a wild and crazy ride, and right now there's another legislation, that would allow private schools to participate in all of our sports. So, for this month, we need to hire the following people: Zeb Spradling, Jerica Russell, Kaylee Clark, Adeline Buttram, Kevin Jeffers, Aaron Cross, Adam Morrow, Paige Thompson, and Jess Bowles. And thankfully, that is all I have, but it is crazy busy in legislation right now, so.
I've been trying to keep up with it, and it's just,
Oh, it's wild.
it's wild, and it's
The
so-
caption bills, you have to be so careful, they do those at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And you think, is that all they've got to do? With everything that needs to be taken care of, and they're sitting there with these little kiddly personal bills.
I will say, we've had a lot of success this year, more than we've had in the past with legislators, so that has been a plus. But we'll continue to fight with you guys.
It's
for-
election year, and they're sweating it.
For our school district, we will, so I'm very thankful for you all and everything you've done to help me so far. And that's all I have.
Okay, Stacy, we'll start out with you.
Just a very busy time. We've got, girls region champs last night, so we were so excited about that. Boys are playing tonight at Harriman. We have literally, today we have basketball, soccer, softball, and baseball all playing tonight. So, it's just the beginning of the spring sport craziness. We do ACT, pre-ACT on the 16th and ACT on the 17th, and then we're hitting the home stretch toward spring break. So we sent our pigs off. We sent them off with
To the market.
a kiss from Sean.
Yeah.
He won the Kiss the Pig competition. So we did that with the kids, and then that's been our first round of raising the pigs, showing them, and then sending them off. So I'm sure that people at central office are happy to see them go.
I was kind of sad.
It was kind of so right. They like hit their belly, and I'm like, okay, tell them bye. And they're like, what do you
We
mean?
can call them by name and they'd like come to us.
Yeah.
And like,
So, but I mean, it's fun. We had a lot of fun. The kids have worked really hard. We started adding a reward break on Fridays to just let them be outside. So the weather is nice, and it's just fun to see them out there throwing a football and kicking a ball around. Some of them we have a ping pong table in that old area. They're playing ping pong, and they asked me for can we have a giant set of Uno cards? And so I love for them to be able to do that. School should be fun too. So we should work hard and play hard. So we've had great turnouts for the games and school spirit. So it's just an exciting time when you're winning. It's exciting. So we're having a good time at the hospital right now.
Very good.
For me?
Yeah, Selena.
Okay, so spring sports, of course, has started for the middle school too. It is also a crazy time. I think we're gonna have to divide and conquer as far as game admin goes. I don't think Kathy's here, but she and her team and Ethra trained participants this week, I believe, on
Thursday.
the after-school supper. And so hopefully that's gonna be starting. I think the plan is for that to be happening pretty quickly. We are, of course, prepping for test season. TCAP starts in April. We're getting ready for that. We have a STEM mobile lab coming on campus, should be on Monday. So if you see a giant semi parked in the front parking lot, that's what that is. So if you want to come up and go through that, it's going to be a neat opportunity for our students. I think it'll be ready about noon on Monday. Excuse me, we have it all week. Ashley and I got to participate today in a literacy leadership meeting in Sevierville which was geared toward principals. So that was nice to be able to, I guess, participate on the principal side of things and how we can support ELA teachers in our building. I went to a math collaborative meeting yesterday, so I feel like people are pouring into me this week. And then I'll have BTC training tomorrow. So it is a very busy time, as Stacy said. NIET was on campus, and we also, the past couple of weeks, and we're also starting mini coaching sessions. So we're also building leadership capacity with our instructional leadership team toward our teachers. And one of the most important things that's happened since our last board meeting is that we did have the Special Olympics in Campbell County. We had a group to travel over and participate, and then Best Buddies went and cheered them on and became, I was talking to Beth Duncan and Megan, they became true volunteers, and they said they had a fantastic time. So thank you all for that field trip approval and fundraiser.
Very good. Lots going on. Michelle?
I like what Ms. Love said about work hard, play hard, because that's definitely what we do at the elementary school. This week, we're doing Dr. Seuss Week. We're having fun activities around that. The kids will get a special treat tomorrow from our cafeteria staff. Yesterday, they had green eggs and ham. We also have the book fair going on this week. With Dr. Phillips' approval, we have ordered 2 slides for our playground. One was broken, and to make it match and cohesive, we ordered 2. We just received the word yesterday that our school received the Access for All Learners Network grant for pre-K. So we're excited for that. Kathy came down and spoke to Miss Ashley, and they're hoping to update the cafeteria, if not next year, then within the next couple of years.
How much was that grant, you know?
Over the next 3 years, it'll be $60,000. It'll work with our pre-K teachers, assistants, and the SPED department through PD and updating the materials in our classroom.
And it's needed because,
Oh, yeah.
you know, they've never increased the pre-K grant, so we barely fund the salaries with it now.
Very good. Isabel?
Like everyone else said, I'm excited for the basketball season. And from a band perspective, I'm excited to see these games and like be able to host them, like the game Saturday. And the potential of going to state. That's very exciting for me because I don't think in my years of being here, my years being in band, that we've ever went to basketball state. And I wasn't here last month, but I wanted to mention about the student section being moved closer to the band. I think from the band perspective, I think it helps us feel more connected and it feels more lively. But there's a complaint that I've heard from students that it's too crowded. So maybe we could increase that area more and it would encourage more people to go. And that's all I have to say on that. But there's I don't know if this is the first time this has ever happened, but the Province Stats is happening in the spring semester as well as the fall semester this year. I don't know if that's ever been the case before, but I just wanted to bring that up because there's only 8 of them and I had Coach West pick me a top 3. So the number 1 he picked was, from a student perspective, what could help you improve your work ethic? 36.6% said create a goal. 26.9% said they could use the knowledge they gain in school to make a business. And then 22.4% asked for more career-ready classes/programs. And then 14.2% asked for more career awareness. And then one he picks for number two is, if we had more funding, what would students like to see get more school improvement? 36.1 said more cafeteria and food options. 26.9% said they wanted extracurricular options. 20.2% said they wanted more classroom resources like the laptops and technology and stuff like that. And then 16.8% said school facilities, so like bathrooms. And then what he picked for number 3, It was a survey that said if we had improved school days or hours, what would be the effect we would see on students? And I'll start from the lowest here. 1.3% said an increase in enrollment, 3.8% said an increase in achievement, 7.6% said an increase in mental health, 10.2% said an increase in attendance, and 77.1% said all of the above. And that's all I've got.
Very good, thank you. Anybody else? Very short. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, one thing, we do have to change the April meeting because of spring break.
Oh.
And it'll be the 16th of April.
Second.
I meant to also highlight, sorry, I just remembered
That's
something. We've had a ton of parents, a ton of community members come forward and want to buy tickets for students so they do not have to pay to get in.
Wow.
Parents that have, or just people in the community that said, hey, I want to buy the basketball team dinner. Like, I just can't tell you how many times just in this month, the last 2 months, that we've had a community member step forward and just say they wanted to do something for our kids. So it's so nice. Like, we really appreciate that.
You know, I think that's really nice with the tickets, because you got a family of 4. You know,
Basketball's brutal.
that gets expensive, and you gotta have something to drink, you gotta have some, you know, so it really, I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, we take like $50 with us to every game, you know, and it's barely, by the time all of us pay and eat,
Oh, yeah.
it's easily $50,
Yep.
so.
And
And
then if you're having to travel too.
Yeah.
Our coaches are really good too, though. They'll do like a day where the students get in free. I love when they do that.
how do they, I mean, can they
They,
just pick
they
it up?
choose.
We
They
usually
do-
have a sign-up sheet in the office. We
Oh,
always,
yeah.
we
Oh,
always
yeah.
have 10 tickets available for,
Oh,
they
do
don't
they?
always use them, but like, this last game, because it was a TWSW game and you can't,
Right,
you know,
yeah.
that we had community members, we had like 5 different people say, I want to give money so that any kid that wants to come to the game will pay their ticket.
Well, do the kids just come to the office, Stacy, and say,
We left them at the gate. Some of them signed up to the office, so we secured their ticket, but we had plenty, so they could just come through the gate. And
Oh,
we,
so they don't
any
have to
students that
say-
came in, we were like, we just handed
Here's
you, the tickets were paid for,
oh, well, good,
so.
because then they don't have to go and ask, because, you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
that's hard to.
Yeah, it is.